Now, it's expected that inflation will have accelerated in the month of January as a result of higher oil as well as food prices. Economists forecasting consumer inflation to have ticked up to 3.3% compared to January's 3.1%. Now, inflation is expected to be higher this year. It's expected to remain still within the Reserve Bank's 3 to 6% target range. Inflation is expected to remain subdued, and that's as a result of weak demand on the local front. The Reserve Bank expects consumer price inflation to average 4% this year from an average of 3.3% last year. Upside pressures on inflation come from increasing oil prices as well as administered prices, the increase in electricity and the like. Stats SA will then release that retail trade sales data as well. That's expected to reflect a continued weak demand for goods as well on the local front. Consumers would likely have stayed away from the shops in December as a result of the effects of COVID-19 on consumer finances and the continued job losses. Retail trade sales growth is forecast to have decreased by 3.5% year-on-year compared to 4% year-on-year in November. All right, then the chief executive then of Dubai Airports has warned that it may be another tough year, particularly for the Middle East's busiest hub, Dubai International. And that, of course, comes straight after passenger numbers slid 70% in 2020. The airport serves as the base for airline Emirates and a major source of income for Dubai. Aviation executives as well as analysts expect that it will take years for the industry to recover, with international travel restrictions continuing to cripple global demand.
I just don't think there are too many variables across too many different market sectors to be able to give any form of accurate picture on when the recovery will take place. But I think we're optimistic that we're planning for it to be a tough year. That's undoubtedly the case. And I think anyone who doesn't think it's going to be a tough year has clearly not been observing what's been going on externally.
All right, then let's take a quick look at how other African markets are faring.